while Western headlines remain dominated by war, elections, and political scandals. And while defense budgets in Europe and America continue to balloon, the smoke of gunfire obscures people's vision. A completely different revolution is quietly unfolding on the other side of the world. This is not a revolution written in blood and smoke, but one constructed of code, algorithms, and steel. China is turning science fiction scenarios into reality at a breathtaking pace. In 2024, while Tesla's Optimus robot was still learning to walk in the laboratory, Chinese humanoid robots had already entered factory workshops. The H1 robot, launched by Humanoid Robotics, can not only run freely in complex terrain, but also quickly regain its balance after being impacted. Its fluid movements have left many foreign engineers watching videos in disbelief. Meanwhile, companies like Fourier Intelligence, Logic Robotics, and UBTECH Robotics are iterating on their products at a rate of several per month, forming a complete humanoid robot industry chain. Even more astonishing is that these robots are no longer just decorations in exhibition halls. They are welding steel plates in car factories, moving goods in warehouses, and helping elderly people who have fallen in nursing homes. The labor shortage facing China's manufacturing industry is being solved in an unprecedented way by an army of robots. Industry forecasts predict that by 2030, the scale of China's humanoid robot industry will exceed 1 trillion yuan. This is not the distant future, it's a reality happening now. Imagine a city where traffic lights automatically adjust based on real-time traffic flow, eliminating unnecessary waiting at red lights. Garbage cans automatically notify sanitation workers when full. Hospital systems can predict the number of emergency room visits for the following week and allocate medical resources in advance. And the system issues warnings 3 months before water pipes age. This is not science fiction. It's the city brain system being deployed in many Chinese cities. Alibaba's City Brain was first implemented in Hangzhou, reducing the average arrival time of ambulances by nearly half. Now, this concept has expanded to Xiongyin New Area, Shenzhen, Shanghai, and other places, forming a comprehensive smart city architecture covering transportation, energy, healthcare, and security. Shenzhen, once a small fishing village, now boasts one of the world's densest 5G base station networks. Unmanned delivery vehicles crisscross the streets, drones form a logistics network in the sky, and citizens can complete almost all government procedures using their mobile phones. Here, digital twin technology replicates the entire city into a virtual model, allowing city managers to simulate every detail of typhoons, traffic congestion, or large-scale evacuations on screens. While European cities are still debating budgets for laying fiber optic networks, China is already considering what cities should look like in the 6G era. When it comes to drones, one name is unavoidable: worldwide DJI. This Chinese company single-handedly holds over 70% of the global consumer drone market share. But DJI's story is just the tip of the iceberg of China's drone landscape. In agriculture, agricultural drones have become standard equipment for Chinese farmers. XAGA's drones can operate at night, precisely spraying pesticides, reducing pesticide use by more than 30% while significantly improving operational efficiency. On the vast northeast plain, drone swarms are replacing traditional agricultural machinery. In the logistics sector, SF Express, Meituan, and JD.com's drone delivery networks are being deployed on a large scale in China's mountainous regions, islands, and medical emergency scenarios. A villager in a remote mountain village can receive medicine flown in from the county seat within tens of minutes. In the military and national security fields, China's drone technology is also attracting global attention. Swarm drone technology, hundreds or even thousands of drones operating in coordination, has moved from the laboratory to actual drills. In 2023, the drone formations displayed at the Zhuhai Air Show created breathtaking light and shadow patterns in the night sky. Behind this was a sophisticated AI collaborative algorithm, a technological accumulation capable of revolutionizing traditional warfare. If you had told a Detroit automotive engineer 5 years ago that China would become the world's largest exporter of electric vehicles, he would probably have laughed it off. But now, that laughter has frozen. BYD, a name now ubiquitous in European ports, Australian streets, and Southeast Asian cities. In 2024, BYD's global sales surpassed Tesla's, becoming the world's #1 in new energy vehicle sales. From the Blade battery to the DM hybrid system, BYD has redefined the ceiling of electric vehicles with its solid engineering capabilities, but China's automotive revolution goes far beyond this. Speng Motors showcased a flying car capable of vertical takeoff and landing, with plans for mass production in 2026. The U9 supercar, capable of independently raising and lowering its four wheels and dancing in place. A video that shocked the world has garnered tens of millions of views on YouTube. Huawei's Gangkun intelligent driving system enables truly autonomous driving in urban environments for ordinary family cars, requiring no human intervention. More importantly, China has established the world's most complete new energy vehicle industry chain. From lithium mining, battery manufacturing, and motor production to vehicle assembly and software development, Chinese companies have established overwhelming cost and efficiency advantages at every stage. This industry chain is a moat that no other country can replicate in the short term. Western media are accustomed to reporting on China within the framework of surveillance, human rights issues, and political risks, making it difficult to embed stories of technological breakthroughs within this existing narrative logic. Another part of the answer is perhaps even more unsettling. Acknowledging China's technological lead means re-examining the West's position in global competition, an uncomfortable realization. But reality won't change because of silence. When China trains several times more engineers than the US each year, when China's patent applications rank first globally for consecutive years, and when the citation rate of Chinese research papers in fields like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and new materials continues to climb, narrowing the technological gap and even surpassing it in some areas is only a matter of time. More importantly, China's technological revolution has a driving logic drastically different from the West's. It's not merely the result of corporate profit-seeking, but the product of a combined force of national strategy, market competition, and an engineering culture. The concentrated efforts of the national system in key areas like semiconductors, aerospace, and artificial intelligence, along with the emergence of companies like Huawei, BYD, and ByteDance through full market competition, together constitute the dual engines of China's technological ecosystem. Historically, every technological revolution has redefined the boundaries of great power competition. The steam engine allowed Britain to dominate for a century, electricity and the internal combustion engine allowed the US to dominate for another. And artificial intelligence, robotics, and clean energy will determine who writes the story of the next century. China's answer is written on factory assembly lines, on drones soaring in the sky, and in the smart devices in the hands of hundreds of millions of people. The future never arrives evenly. It always first descends upon those who are prepared. But this is not the end, but only the beginning. Every technology is still constantly improving. Are you ready to embrace these technologies of the future?